A woman who found her fiancé dead in his Range Rover has spoken about the moment her heart was ripped out 17 years on from her harrowing discovery. Nobody has been brought to justice following the death of Naveed Saleem, 32, in 2003. He was due to marry Anessha Khan a month after she found her husband to be in the driver's seat of his £60,000 vehicle. The couple from Solihull, Birmingham, had just put down a deposit down on a 4-bedroom home. The 23-year-old found the love of her life with multiple stab wounds, but the keys to his car, his Rolex watch and wallet containing £250 were all left untouched. Now she has spoken and opened up about her trauma with the killer still on the loose and appealed for new information so his case can be reopened. "I woke up in the morning. I had this bad feeling," she told BirminghamLive. "I ran to my window and I saw his car still parked out there, so I'm thinking, what's happened? Why hasn't he gone home? Why is he sleeping in his car? It doesn't make sense. I ran to the car. It was blacked out because it was a Range Rover. I ran to the passenger side. I was still talking because he looked like he was sleeping. I couldn't see anything else. It was only when I ran to the other side and I opened the door that I discovered he was dead." 2 men were charged with his murder in 2005, but were both found not guilty. Anessha had already spiraled into major depression as she fled to Australia for 3 months to try and cope with her grief. "You know when your whole life is just ripped away from you. We were due to be married on September the 28th, a few weeks later," she added. "We had everything in motion, but then he was murdered. I got rid of the house straight away. I left the country and left my job. I couldn't cope. No one has ever come forward with evidence to secure a conviction over his death." She even contacted a private detective to investigate in her search for answers. She adds, "It went to trial twice. All I remember is going through this whole process again." Police said the verdict could take a while for the jury to decide. "I wanted to stay, but police insisted I go home. As I pulled in from the city centre to Moseley, I got a phone call to say it was a not guilty verdict, and then no further explanation from police. All they said to me is they were closing the case for lack of evidence and that was it. End of." "It has always bothered me. I can't understand why there was no information. It was a massive investigation." Anessha said, "What it needs now is new evidence to come forward. I just feel someone must know something. I just want justice for him. I think once I've got justice for him, I think then I can move on, because in my heart, I know I'll have done everything I could to bring him justice."